Video 17. Preliminary Kriya Yoga Pranayama breathing exercise. There's a simple technique which is often referred to as Sushumna breathing, but I've also heard it being called Path of God breathing, which is quite similar in its essence to the Kriya Yoga Pranayama breathing technique. And so by becoming familiar with this Sushumna breathing and its process, it prepares us for when we do receive instruction in Kriya Yoga Pranayama breathing technique. So to perform Sushumna breathing, we're inhaling in a specific way. We're inhaling and we're closing the windpipe slightly. And by doing this, we're going to generate a sound. It sounds like this. Now, when we're performing this, when we're performing it in our meditation practice, we're not going to breathe through our mouth. I'm just breathing through the mouth so that you can hear the sound that's created. We will breathe through our nostrils in our own practice. So, with the windpipe slightly closed, on inhalation, we create this sound. And then because of this, because of the fact that the current of air is being restricted slightly, we are given the opportunity to be more aware of the coolness of the current that is moving and touching the back of our throat as we breathe in the air. So you might want to practice this. And then on the exhalation, keeping the windpipe slightly closed, we once again create a sound, and because we're slightly closing the windpipe, we are able to experience the warmness of the current as the air is being expelled from the body. And you may like to take a moment just to practice that. And so, on the inhalation, a cool current of air, and on the exhalation, a warm current of air. Now, as I said, in our formal practice, when we're sitting to meditate on our own, we won't be breathing through the mouth, we'll be breathing through the nostrils. But we will be keeping the windpipe closed in a similar manner, and in this way we can become familiar and be aware of the coolness of current on the inhalation and the warmness of the current on exhalation. So you may like to take a moment just to practice it with your breathing through your nose. And as we're familiar now with the flow of the breath and the current of air, the coolness on inhalation and the warmth on the exhalation, we direct our attention to the base of the spine. And as we're inhaling and we are aware of the coolness of breath, we direct that cool current from the base of the spine up through the Sushumna to the higher brain centers. And then on exhalation, as we feel the warm current of air, we direct the warm current of air from the higher brain centers back down the Sushumna to the base of the spine. So we imagine the Sushumna to be like a tube where this current of air is moving upwards and downwards. The sensation is cool as it's rising and warm as it's descending. Now, by performing this technique, it helps us to move into a state which is suitable for meditation practice. By becoming proficient in the technique, it prepares us for when we do receive instruction into Kriya Yoga Pranayama breathing technique.